First Bank, truly the first.
Well, we move straight on to business news. Here's Loretta Chogo. Hi, Loretta.
Hi, Gemma. Thank you. Welcome to the business scene. We begin with this report that says PricewaterhouseCoopers has ranked Nigeria 170 out of 189 countries on its 2014 Global Ease of Paying Taxes report. Now, with the ranking, Nigeria just did better than 19 countries globally in terms of measuring all the mandatory taxes and contributions that a medium-sized company must pay in a given year. Presenting the report in Lagos today, the head of Tax and Corporate Advisory Services at PwC Nigeria, Mr. Taiwo Oyedele, called for an improved tax compliance. Our correspondent, Bisi Koka, reports.
Taxes play a crucial role in ensuring the existence of the nation and the well-being of its people. In Nigeria, there is an increasing need to create a sustainable tax system. Paying Taxes 2014 measures all mandatory taxes and contributions that a medium-sized company must pay in a given year.
There isn't another study which compares quite so many countries that we cover. It does do it from the business perspective, and the other important thing that we see, and I think over the last couple of days I've seen this as a particularly important feature within Nigeria, it doesn't just focus on corporate income taxes. There are many other taxes that companies have to bear, and this study does take into account all of those taxes in doing the measurements that we do to measure the ease of paying taxes.
By 2020, Nigeria aims to be one of the 20 largest economies in the world. But the level of tax compliance in the country also plays a crucial role in this regard.
Nigeria should even have, an objective of becoming a top 20 by 2020, not in terms of the size of the economy, but in terms of the ease of paying taxes. We're 170 out of 189 countries. You can't be competitive and be at the bottom.
A possible way forward.
Nigeria has to do everything possible to improve the tax system, to simplify it, make it easier for taxpayers to pay taxes, and therefore for businesses to do business and thrive.
Paying Taxes 2014 reveals that since its inception 9 years ago, corporate income taxes have consistently fallen, while labor taxes borne by companies have been more stable and now represent the largest component of the total tax obligations. Bisi Koka, Channels Television News.
Techno has taken its range of smartphones to a new level with the launch of its latest series of Phantom phones, the Phantom A3. Apart from the amazing features, you can enjoy 500 megabytes every month for 12 months if you're an Etisalat subscriber.
A few months ago, Techno introduced the Phantom A phones into the Nigerian market. It is yet again bringing a new experience in the Techno Smart family.
We upgraded Phantom A to Phantom A Plus, which was the upgraded version of Phantom A. And today here we are present to launch the more upgraded version of Phantom A, that is Phantom A3.
The new phone is not only a smartphone but a mobile device with amazing features.
It comes with a 6.0 captivating HD touchscreen, 4.2 Android operating system with 3.75G network, and a super fast CPU of 1.5 GHz quad-core processor.
Apart from these features, Etisalat Nigeria is adding its own unique plan to make the Phantom A3 stand out.
Customers who buy the Phantom A3 will enjoy up to 500 megabytes monthly for the period of 12 months. We at Etisalat are very happy with our partnership with Techno in bringing unique products to Nigerians, and we look forward to a more rewarding relationship with them to bring more offerings to our customers.
With the proliferation of smartphones in the Nigerian market, what really makes Techno phones stand out?
Why we could stand out in Nigeria market is the focus, because all the products we design, we have a dedicated product team who are working only for Nigeria market. They are doing all the research. That what are because our main focus is the youth in Nigeria.
If you fancy smartphones, Techno says why not come enjoy smart life with the Techno phones.
The Lagos State government has closed its subscription bond of 87.5 billion naira at 13.5%. The bond is the second in its series issued under the 167.5 billion naira debt issuance program to finance infrastructure and health projects. Governor of Lagos State, Babatunde Fashola, says the bond will also be used to finance ongoing projects.
We're using the monies that we raise and investing it in life-changing infrastructure that will last longer than the tenure of the borrowing, and that will give people the opportunity to achieve their dreams and aspirations. For me, it validates the position I have taken that there is a lot of money in this economy and we can put it to work. Money sitting idle in banks do no good, either to the depositors who own the money or to the economy in which the money is kept. We must put money to work, and that is the way it can earn return.
That's the Lagos State Governor Babatunde Fashola speaking on its closed bond subscription. Now, the introduction of the National Financial Inclusion Strategy by the Central Bank of Nigeria last year seems to be making headway, as financial lenders are already rolling out products to actualize the objective of creating access to affordable financial services in rural areas. In line with directives from the Apex Bank, Sterling Bank PLC has introduced Agent Banking Initiative, a model which provides a platform for customers to carry out banking transactions with ease in unbanked areas. The product was launched today by the CBN Governor, Mr. Lamido Sanusi, at Ashejere Market, Makoko, Yaba, Lagos. Our correspondent Kelvin Obeton reports.
The central objective of the National Financial Inclusion Strategy is to help reduce the number of adult Nigerians who are excluded from formal financial services, especially in the grassroots. To achieve this, Sterling Bank is introducing a biometric-enabled point-of-sale service to help mitigate the cumbersome requirements by banks in transactions.
Whether you speak English or not, whether you live in a town or a village, by the time you see how this machine works, the only thing you need to open an account is your finger that God has given you.
A smart card is generated, so with that, it begins to do financial transactions, and by that we mean you can deposit funds into his account, you can make withdrawals, you can do funds transfer, you can transfer funds to other banks.
The demand for customer protection, financial services, and level of product awareness is important in ensuring that the agent banking model is embraced by the unbanked in all communities.
Now that we're moving to biometric-based systems, somebody can steal your PIN number and then not be able to use the card because of the biometric checks. As we build that,
we'll continue to educate them in various languages that they understand. Okay, and the interesting thing about the POS machine that they are using is that the machine can also talk to them. So when they deposit money, they can ask the machine, how much do I have in my account? And the machine will tell them in a language that they understand how much they have in their account.
A survey conducted by EFINA in 2012 shows that 34.9 million adults in Nigeria are financially excluded with no access to either formal or informal financial services. 36.1% of this figure are males, 43.5% females, while 78.85% of the rural population is unbanked.
If these women will key into the sterling agent banking model, it will definitely be a massive boost to the 2020 goal of achieving 80% of financial inclusion for the unbanked population. Kelvin Obetin, Channels Television News.
Community Secondary High School, Magbonsigo, and Ibeju Lekki local government area of Lagos becomes the latest beneficiary of Duffel Primer Corporate Social Responsibility Project. Now, the school received a donation of laboratory equipment worth over ₦1 million from the Indomie noodles maker. The management of the company says the gesture is part of its resolve to encourage the learning of science subjects in secondary schools in Nigeria. This is certainly one of the happiest days for community leaders, parents, staff, and the main beneficiaries, the students of Community Secondary School, Magbonsigo, and Ibeju Lekki Local Government Council of Lagos State. They have just been presented with laboratory equipment to improve their knowledge base for science. It is the first time the school is experiencing a goodwill gesture of this magnitude from a profit-making organization, Duffel Primer Foods, maker of Indomie noodles.
The donation that we are witnessing here today only tells you one thing, that we will be here again. Now, for as many that are registering as science students, we are saying that we want to come here 1 year after, and we want to be able to evaluate how well you have done. Independently, we will come, we keep asking questions. I'm sure even the principal didn't know how this school was chosen. Because we always go and we have our people who work for us.
This move for all seated here is sure to revive the minds of these young ones in science, a subject most dreaded.
So when I go to the school, I summoned the parents and we highlighted the challenges and the promise that they will explore all available opportunities so that all the materials needed in the school will be provided. Now, the effort of the parents has actually given us what we are all witnessing today. Because they believe that parents need to complement the effort of the government.
When I get back to the district, I will make sure I do everything in my capability to talk to the permanent secretary, the acting permanent secretary, to pump in more science teachers into the school.
For Duffel Primer Foods, giving back to the community where it operates is the least it can do, even as it promises more of such gesture in the future. And that's it from the world of business. We now take you back to the continuation of News at 10 with Ijoma and Marita Chiogo.
Truly the first.
Still ahead on the news at 10, former Italian Prime Minister Silvio Berlusconi expelled from the Senate over his conviction for tax fraud. It's a sad day in Brazil after a crane accident kills 3 people in a World Cup stadium. That's in sports news. Join us again.